1982 in Mexico was dramatic, loud, emotional, and oddly futuristic all at once. The economy cracked. The World Cup got closer. Volcanoes woke up. Artists conquered global stages. And politics shifted under enormous pressure. Basically, one nation balancing crisis and creativity with unmistakable Mexican flair. Welcome to Mexico, 1982. In 1982, the ancient Maya city of Chichén, Itzá, officially joined the UNESCO World Heritage List. Not bad for a city already thriving 1,000 years before YouTube existed. The designation boosted tourism and reminded the world that Mexico wasn't just surviving modern turbulence. It was safeguarding civilization-level history. Mexico's film industry spent 1982 experimenting, adapting, and pushing through financial instability. Smaller productions and socially conscious stories gained traction while audiences packed theaters for comedy, drama, and action. Mexican cinema wasn't having a glamorous Hollywood moment. It was having something tougher. Resilience with style and soundtrack potential. While economic headlines screamed disaster, Mexico City quietly kept modernizing. The metro system expanded further in 1982, carrying millions through one of the world's fastest-growing megacities. Trains became moving snapshots of Mexican society. Students, workers, musicians, dreamers, and at least one guy definitely selling mysterious cassette tapes. Artists like Juan Gabriel and Vicente Fernandez dominated radio stations and crossed borders with ease. Ranchera and pop music from Mexico spread across Latin America and Hispanic communities worldwide. In 1982, Mexican music wasn't just entertainment. It was emotional infrastructure. Heartbreak had rhythm, trumpets, and absolutely zero subtlety. In March and April 1982, El Chichón volcano erupted violently in Chiapas, killing thousands and reshaping entire communities. Ash clouds spread across continents and even affected global climate patterns. It was one of the century's deadliest volcanic disasters, a terrifying reminder that nature occasionally ignores every government schedule on Earth. After Colombia withdrew from hosting, Mexico stepped in to organize the 1986 FIFA World Cup. By late 1982, preparations accelerated nationwide. Stadium upgrades, infrastructure planning, and football excitement exploded. Mexico became the first nation set to host the tournament twice, because apparently economic crises and giant football parties can coexist. In August 1982, Mexico announced it could no longer meet debt payments, triggering a global financial shock. International markets panicked. Economists invented fresh headaches, and the Latin American debt crisis officially erupted. For ordinary Mexicans, inflation and uncertainty surged. Suddenly, budgeting became an extreme sport practiced by basically everyone. President José López Portillo responded to the economic crisis with a dramatic move, nationalizing Mexico's banks in September 1982. The announcement stunned investors and electrified political debate. Supporters called it patriotic defense. Critics called it economic chaos. Either way, Mexico had just delivered one of the decade's boldest financial plot twists. The Mexican peso collapsed repeatedly during 1982, permanently changing consumer habits and public confidence. Imported goods became expensive overnight. Savings evaporated, and economic anxiety spread fast. Yet daily life continued with remarkable energy. Markets stayed open, buses stayed crowded, and street food remained gloriously immune to pessimism. By the end of 1982, Miguel de la Madrid became president and inherited a country facing enormous economic pressure and public frustration. His administration marked the beginning of major economic restructuring and modernization efforts. Mexico was leaving behind one era and entering another, cautiously, nervously, but undeniably moving forward. Mexico in 1982 was a year of shocks, reinventions, eruptions, football dreams, and economic survival. It was chaotic, ambitious, proud, and deeply human. And somehow, through all the uncertainty, the country kept creating music, culture, infrastructure, and momentum. History rarely slows down, especially in Mexico.